So welcome to the Big Sky Cruiser. This is your video tour so that when you arrive you know exactly how everything works and where everything is. So let's start in the front of the van. First of all, I give you a handy dandy cheat sheet before you drive of all the things you should be thinking about. Let's start with the lagoon table. This is a gorgeous table that you can eat on, work on your computer on, and it's fully adjustable. You just slip it on, and this is a handy table which adjusts here and underneath, so you can pull it towards you, you can swivel it away, you can use it while you're in bed, you could use it with the front seat that swivels around. When you're not using this, or when you're driving, I should say, it's nice to take it off. And there's a very handy spot that you can slide it into right behind the driver's seat. The driver's seat has a strap and it slips right down into there, and it's a great spot to keep it from rattling around when you're driving. It's great to have everything secured when you're driving so you don't have any things rolling around making you feel like, oh no, what's happening? All right, so all your light switches are going to be located over here on the side of this cabinet. They're dimmable. You can see the video for the bed to see specifically how to convert that to a bed and back to a couch. We have window coverings for all the windows when you sleep. If you want to use the outlet, like if you want to use a blender or charge your laptop, you're going to come over here to the Pro Watt SW, it's called. Just push it on, a green light will come on, and then you can use the outlets. When you're not using it, turn it off, it'll conserve power. There's a meter above here which is going to show you how charged your batteries are. It'll give you a percentage. Inside these cabinets, you're going to find your dishes, pots and pans, all your bedding. One thing to note about the cabinets is you want to make sure they're closed, which means they click close like that. These cabinets can look closed, but they might not be, so you always want to make sure you hear the click. And it's good to do before you drive, just give them a little push to make sure they're fully secured. So under the sink we have a bunch of things that are handy for cooking and your water system. So you can either drain your dirty water, gray water, into this bucket here, or the way it's set up right now is this black hose is going into the downspout, which will drain right outside the van onto the ground. We have biodegradable soap that we include with the van, so if you're in a place where you can drain onto the ground, that's great. I've also got cutting boards, a strainer, a drying mat, a large collapsible bowl, Ziploc bags, a bunch of things to make your kitchen experience easier. So I'm going to give you a tour of the three kitchen drawers. In the first one, we store the grate for the propane and all the little pieces that go onto the burners. The reason for this is because they can fall off and rattle around when you're driving. So yeah, if you put them in this drawer, we also have this handy dandy pot holder to put in the burner parts so they don't rattle around. And you just slide them right in this drawer. The van also comes with wet wipes, handy dandy. Those are also in this drawer. And listen for the click. Second drawer, we've got everything you could need for kitchenware, silverware, spoons, knives, a lime squeezer, salt, pepper, olive oil, which is also very handy for you. In the third drawer, we've got insulated cups for beer or coffee, a little bit of tea, wine glasses. And then on the back of the van, we also supply you with a 4-foot table, and then we have a handy place where we store all the window covers for the van. For using the sink, it's a wonderful sink. You can pull out the nozzle if you want to use a spray. To turn it on, you come to the side of the cabinet, turn on the water pump, and then suddenly you have water. We have 30 gallons of water in this van. If you do need more, the fill up is on the outside of the van, and it's very easy. You just unscrew the cap, connect a hose, and fill it up. So we have this wonderful fan, which is an amazing air conditioner at night. Say if it's a hot night, you pair this fan by opening the windows, and you can suck the air in the windows, and it'll come right over you on the bed and pull out the fan. So there's many reasons why this won't work. So I'm just going to go through the operation of it so you can kind of troubleshoot if need be. First thing to make this fan work is you need to open it. So you just turn this. Second thing, oh sorry,
Very good.
you can use, you can dial in the speed of the fan over here. You can either pull the air in or push it out, and I've labeled it here to make that easier. If you want to change the direction of the fan, turn it off. If the fan is in the middle, so it's not turned out or in, you'll notice if you turn it on, it doesn't turn on at all. So this toggle switch has to be pushed one way or another. So you wait for that to stop spinning or close enough there, and then you switch it to the other side, you can turn it back on. The fan might not also turn on if it is turned on, the thermostat is turned on too hot. So if you always keep it on cold, you know it will always turn on. But if at night you want it to only turn on when it gets to a certain temperature, you can kind of dial it in to where you want that to be. So before you drive, you always want to have the fan turned off, and then you always want to close the vent. That just protects it from any kind of damage while driving. I'm going to show you how to convert the couch into a bed and back again. All right, so let's get started. First thing, you're going to come down and you're going to release the gate latch right here. And you're going to release that. Then you're going to come over to the second gate latch and you're going to release it over here. From there, you're going to just pull the whole bed out. You can keep the pillows stacked up on top of one another, like so. And then you're going to take a peek, push the pillows back just a little bit. You're going to see a second board right here. And you're just going to slide that board all the way back to the wall. You want to keep it straight as you do it. If it gets cockeyed, you'll have to get it straight again. It'll snap right into place, and then you can arrange your cushions on top to make a bed. The sheets and bedding will be located inside one of the cabinets. You can put the sheets on, put your bedding on, you're all ready to go to bed. The next thing you're going to want to do is release this arm lever for the Lagoon table. This is going to give you a little more support for the bed. So you just loosen it up, let it come all the way to the floor, and then tighten it back up again. So again, that just gives the bed more support. To convert the bed back into the couch again, you are going to first lift up the Lagoon arm like so. You're going to loosen it up, slide it up a little bit, and retighten it. But you want to stack the bedding or cushions back up again. You're going to peek under here. You'll see a little finger hole. You lift up on that, and you're just going to slide it all the way towards you so it stacks up on top of itself. Then you come over to the little lever on the side in this little notch. You'll feel in with your finger, and you're just going to push down. That'll release the bed. You're going to push it all the way back until it clicks into place. And if you're driving on bumpy roads, you really want to make sure this gate latch is closed all the way. If the roads are super bumpy, you'll want to tie it so the latch can't open. And then the same with this gate latch over here. This should snap nicely into place. There you go.